Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Dean and this is Locksmith Services. So I'm going to do a bit of a day in the life today, just show you what I'm getting up to on this Friday. I don't expect it to be too busy, so probably not a long video, but I'm just going to show you what I get up to and what jobs I've got booked in. It is date-wise the 4th of April right now. Yeah, it's the 4th of April. Okay, for some reason I was just a bit confused. It was the 4th of April, I think. But anyway, so yeah, 4th of April today. It's a Friday. My dad, his van's not there. He's just gone to a lockout. I'm off to my first job. I think I've got 3 or 4 booked in so far today, so not like a huge amount. But also I don't know what any of them actually are. I can't remember, and I've not really been told. So yeah, I think let's head over to this first job and just see what we're doing. Maybe it's just changing locks as they've moved in, or they've got something wrong. So I'll catch you when I know what I'm doing. Okay, so what we've got is a Union Monarch. I feel like you can't see that, but it's there. When you lift your handle up, I know you've got your button there, but the problem is the bottom is just completely disconnected and loose. So I'm going to take it all to pieces and then put it back together so they can lock it properly. So yeah, let's crack on. I think there's more to it than meets the eye. First of all, it was only screwed into the thread, so that's why it was always a bit wobbly. But not just that. I think it's either it's disconnected from here, which I highly doubt, or I think the actual gearbox is cracked. It's broken, so the bottom's not working, but the top is. So I think we'll have to take this plate off, have a look for some access, and see if it is damaged or what, really. Okay. It's very hard to keep the light internally here. There we go. Yeah, so top hook does come out and it does lock. And the bottom is just moving, not engaging. So I'm going to try and take this off, take this out, just test the hook. And then if it is a new case, we'll give some options, because they did question maybe getting a new door anyway, just because of the age of it. So we'll work out price-wise and just see if it's better off taking this off so they can lock and unlock the door, because the problem is they couldn't lock it when it was all screwed in, because this was jamming, because it was screwed in, it was holding it up there so the hook couldn't deploy. So when you lift it up, obviously that moves up and down, so we could just disable the bottom hook. That's an option, but yeah, we'll keep investigating and take this off if it focuses. There we go. I'm trying to find that camera angle where the lighting works better. As you can see, this is moving and engaging. Same with that top one. So your hook is coming out when we lift the handle up and down. It is just that bottom one, taking it out. This is completely jammed inside. I can't get it to move at all. But I don't think you can get replacement bottom hooks for these. So I think we'll have to just give it a quick oil, see if there's anything obvious in there that's broken. If not, we might need to just leave it as a 1 hook deadbolt, and then yeah, they have that option to buy a new door if they want, but in the meantime they can at least use it. So I think let's just see if there's anything obvious with this and why it's not engaging correctly, and then we'll go from there. I think that's the best bet. So I pop back from the van and here it is. I say with immense force it does engage, and I think that's why he said it took him 10 minutes of forcing the handle up to get it to lock. So I think what we're going to do is give it a real good clean out with some GT85 and see if we can just get that working a bit easier. If not, we have options. If we can get it going nice and easy, we can pull it back, connect it, because the top bracket's perfectly fine. I've had these before where they do crack because, you know, they wear over time. So we can try and fit that back on. But let's give it a real good clean out and see if that makes a difference. Bottom hook is all back in and connected up. Let's just try. Right, let's put everything back together and then we'll test it with the door closed. So top one is absolutely fine. Okay, so as you saw, that job is now all done. What I did was take it all out, cleaned it out, put it back together. It was really stiff. with a bit of an adjustment it's working fine. I said if it happens again, I think best bet is we take that bottom hook off because the centre case is working fine. I don't believe we can get replacement hooks, but it's the only door in the house that's not been changed. I think it's one of them, it's on their list. So if any parts do need to be changed in the future, they might be better off just saving that and putting it towards a new door. My next job, my dad's gone to, because it was only around the corner from his lockout. So I've got a job booked in later on. I think the rest of my job's in the afternoon at like 3 o'clock-ish. So unless anything emergency comes in, I'll catch you at that one, which is, it's for a family centre. I believe they just struggled to lock their door. Pretty simple. So if anything comes in, I'll keep you updated. Right, I need some long back plates. Long back plate white. Let's take this out here. 3K74E, brand new, really stiff. So I'm going to return that to Duffels and get a replacement sent out. Although I have been speaking to Refferal directly about getting them from Union if they're any cheaper. I need to give them a call back. Anyway, these handles, long back plate white, it's all good. So I do like Trojan Sparters. We're slowly getting through them. I think I bought about 400 or 500 of them. When I get through them, I'm probably going to go back. Well, not go back, but I'm probably going to carry on using these green techs. The quality, and these are so heavy, have a lot of weight to them. Built-in springs, which I know some people might say are Spartans are quite nice because they, they're interchangeable, but these are good quality handles. And again, because I'm buying them at wholesale, good value for money. But yeah, these are the correct handles, so I'm going to quickly give them to Dad, and then I'll explain to you why I've just popped to help him out this job. I've just swung by my dad's van, just dropped off some Lockmaster handles in white because he'd ran out. So finishing off that job, basically they put some cardboard behind their little cupboard, and because of that, when they closed the door, the handle wouldn't go down because it was hitting on the box. So I had to drill the handles off because couldn't get the latch off, pulled back because of the way the door was fitted into the frame. I had to drill the handles off, knock the handle off, and then open it normally. But yeah, couldn't pop the latch or anything. Apparently he's been here for about an hour, so I assume he's tried all the tricks and then had to go for that. So anyway, I'm going to take payment for this job, and then this one is all done. Okay, so I've had a cylinder arrive from Aldridge. I just wanted to quickly show it before I installed it on my customer's door later today. Caesar Astral Cylinder S, and customer wanted this. It's, it is British standard cylinder. I believe it's restricted key. I don't know if it's one that could be copied, or you do need the code on the back of the keys. I don't really know. But anyway, so we got keys there. I got 4, so I got 1 extra cut for the customer. I'll just show you the cylinder and then explain why we've gone for this. Nothing I've actually done before. So at the moment they've got like their typical setup of a new composite door. You've got your Winkhouse auto deadlocking AV2, and I think they just got a standard cylinder in there right now, but it's a thumb turn. Now the issue is her kid's old enough where he can get in and out and just escape really. So they wanted to go key, but they wanted to make sure that if they left a key in on the inside of the door, that, just in case accidentally they get locked out, that they can get back in. And again, because the type of door it is, it wouldn't be easy to kind of open and, trying to pick it, etc. You can never guarantee. So we've gone for the Caesar Astral cylinder. So if I put the key in right now and just turn it so the cams, as you can see, then what we'll do is we'll get another key and we'll insert it in. And then it should just pick up the cam. Now our keys work. So, just means that if they do accidentally leave a key in, someone can at least get in. They can go get their spare key and get the door open. So, good alternative to have that. And yeah, so there's the cylinder, Caesar Astral S. And say it is a British standard, SKG 2-star. Bit hard to see, but yeah. So I'm going to go through that later on, so I'll show you how that one goes. But yeah, just thought I'd quickly show you what we're working with, because it's the first time I've used one of these myself. Okay, Euro is all fitted for the customer, tested it, key works both sides. So if anyone out there, locksmith-wise, wants to fit a lock in where people can leave the key in and not have to worry, check out the Caesar Astral S. JMA do it and so do Aldridge, so it's worth checking them out if you've got accounts with them. And remember, if you're not a locksmith, you're just a layman person, these are trade suppliers, so you can't just join them anyway. So you'll have to just look online if you're going to try and DIY it. But yeah, that's all sorted. I didn't film it because nice customers were chatting the whole way through. And now I'm going to head over and have a look at this door for that family centre and work out why it's so stiff to lock. So I'll catch you there. So here's the lock. You pull your handle down, it goes in, key, it's jammed, and then outside you can't just walk in, you need to use the key, but the key will not come out. So we have to take this apart and have a look. But I can't get the key out first of all. So yeah, fun and games. So I think the issue we got here is that it's quite loose. And because of that, the key is getting stuck because it's trying to pull this out. Because the pins aren't actually firing back into the hole. I'll try and flip the camera around and explain what I mean, because it's total logic. But basically when you're pulling the key out, it's because this is loose, it's trying to pull the whole, this section out. So you can't take the key out because the pins aren't then dropping back at the bottom. So obviously the pins go down here, but you can see the pins at the top. So I'll quickly put the key back in and explain what I mean. So see what I mean, because you've got that movement there, where I can push this back and forth as well. Got that movement where this is loose, so the pins aren't then getting back into the slot at the bottom for the key to come out. So we need to tighten this up, and then that will solve that issue of the key getting stuck in the lock. So yeah, now your key just comes, spins, does its thing, blah blah blah, and then it comes out. Give it a good oil, because it is a bit stiff. But it was because it was loose here. The lock was trying to pull out completely. You know, you're like forcing it like that. So now, the key will come out a bit better. And then obviously outside, it's kind of a split spindle setup. So inside, all of them will go in. Outside, when you pull the handle down, I've not got that cylinder in, you'll only do that. Or inside, obviously it will all go in. It's a fire door, so obviously it's not meant to be locked. And I think people are thinking that they need to turn the key and lock it, because there is a lock on the bottom again, not thumb turn. So hopefully they've made note of that in their fire regs, that it needs to be unlocked every morning. But yeah, it's a case of, and again, this isn't screwed in, so it's a bit cack-handed to try and do. There we go, see? So from the outside, it's like having a night latch really, in a sense. So I think it's just maybe people not understanding what the system is. So I just need to make them aware that there's nothing wrong here. It's a fire door, so this isn't locked. You pull your handle down and it's a fire escape, but outside you can unlock it and get in. But no, there's no need to be locking this door at all. So the only thing that was wrong is the key was getting stuck in it, but you have no reason to put the key in on the inside, because it doesn't do anything, because you've got your handle. So I think there's just a bit of misunderstanding with how they're supposed to be using this fire exit door. So I'm going to put it back together, give it a good oil, and then just explain to them how to use it properly, but it's absolutely fine. Okay, so I put it all back together, put the trims back on, which I love doing, just whacking the hammer on it. But for a quick explanation for people not understanding what I was just saying as I was working out what they're trying to tell me, inside you're not meant to use the key. You pull your handle down and it opens. It's a fire exit. It's not meant to be lockable with a key. Outside you use the key if you want to, and it will pull all of it in, just like putting the handle down, so you can get in externally, because the handle will only do that. You know, and obviously when it's deadlocked, it won't move at all. I've already just filmed a video for them, so I don't know if I'm repeating myself on what I've already told you guys. Part with the key getting stuck in it, I put some oil in it, I've tightened the screw up so that the pins actually fall back into position, meaning the key can come out, and it's working absolutely fine. So I think I just need to explain to them how to use the door properly, because I think people were trying to lock it, not realising that it's not a lock. You can lock the bottom one, but this you don't lock, you just leave it from the inside. So technically, I don't know, you know, they didn't really need this on display, but obviously it needs to screw in from the outside to hold it in place. But whoever installed the door maybe could have just advised them of how the system works, because I just think they don't know how it works. But yeah, nothing wrong now, it's all sorted. They can use the key inside, like I said, even though they don't need to put the key in. But I think the issue was people putting the key in it, thinking they were doing the right thing, and then it was getting stuck in and they couldn't get the key out. So it meant that they can then use it on the outside, because it was stuck on the inside. But yeah, that's everything on this door. So all good. A bit confusing, probably doesn't make any sense, and people are going to be in the comments, you know, being like, I'm not really sure what you mean, but no, nothing wrong at all good. Okay, I'm just sat in the van, and yeah, that's it. Job's all done. I think there was just a bit of miscommunication from whoever on how to use the door properly. I think they maybe forgot that it was a fire exit, and obviously it's not meant to be locked, and it's probably just a different system to maybe a push bar that they had. But yeah, the issue of the key getting stuck in the cylinder is sorted, because I think whoever's installed it, what they've done is they disabled the inside from being opened with the key, but the outside can be, because I could see when I took it apart that they were in different locations, which meant that the inside can't be turned, obviously to stop people from using the key and just putting the handle down. So yeah, it's not a deadbolt lock, and I think that's maybe what they thought, they could hold it in place. But anyway, it's done. It's Friday, and it's, well, that matters, you can't see that, it's 3:30. So I think that's my day done, really. Bit of a relaxing day, can't complain. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, remember to give it a like and subscribe. I'm gonna cruise on home now, listen to some music or JVS show. Big fan of the Consumer app. If you don't know, get listening to that, it's worth it. And yeah, I'll see you all next Wednesday. Make sure to like and subscribe, and yeah, have a lovely Easter.